Okay, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano. Alright, so basically, the last few Kano streams I've been working on sort of refactoring some things. Making it better, right? So fixing known bugs, and cleaning up the codebase as well. So now we have a few more files, right? Because before it was pretty much entirely in the main file. That's not great. So it's still not quite as like I don't really want to add too many more files because I don't like having too many files I have to go through and remember where things are and stuff. But it's better than having it all in one file, right? So I suppose today I kind of want to work on optimizing some things because there's been because things are kind of slow, right? So if I run it and I just open some file, well, let me open the source file, right? I mean, I see, right? So if I select all of this and I delete it, okay, that was a bad example. It wasn't big enough. Let's see. Do I have a larger file? Perhaps. Perhaps. Let's see. I think commands.c is pretty large. All right, let's try that one. You can see I pressed delete and it took a second, and also undoing took a second, right? So it doesn't take too long. But it takes quite a while. And the reason for that is because I'll stay there. Because if I can find it, I think it's in the tools. Right, it's not perfectly organized yet. But let's see. I think it's delete selection. Selection. We have that. Nope. So perhaps it is in the buffer. That would make sense. Delete. Delete selection. Yeah, right here. So basically, what we do, is we have this selection, right? And we copy it as well. But that doesn't take as long. But then we set the cursor to the start, and then we just delete one character at a time. Right. So basically, we'll go here. So say this is the selection from here to there. We'll put the cursor right here on the eye, and then we'll delete the eye, and then the cursor, it doesn't move, but this shifts, so it shifts over, right? So it deletes the character, and then it shifts the entire array over by one, because it's all one continuous array, and then we have the end there. So we do it again, right? When instead, what we could do is we could start here, and we just basically remove every character from here to the end of the selection, and then remove each character, just set them to null bytes probably. Then we shift it all over at once. It would be a lot faster, and I'm pretty sure this is how pretty much every text editor does it. So that is sort of the idea of what I would like to do. Yeah, so if we set it that, and then we have to use mem_move, right? So if I look at this delete character, how that works, I was up here. Yeah, we basically append onto it. Wait, why do we append? Oh shoot, this is the undo. Yes, that's why we do that. So I will need to create the undo thing. Right. Basically append onto it. Append onto the, yeah, so I'll look into that. That's interesting. So we need to, yeah, we'll get there. And then we mem_move, right? We just move the whole thing over. So I guess we don't set it to a null character. Then we reduce the count. So we do have to reduce the count by the same amount as the size of the collection. But so we can use something similar to this mem_move, right? So I'll just copy all of this. And then we'll go here, delete selection. And let's, whoops, that's not right. Yes, we do need to call this recalculate rows here. We don't need a loop though, I don't think. So basically we just, I always forget how to use this mem_move function. So let me do this actually so it's easier to look at. Put it all on a new one. There we go. Alright, so we append this, so we need to do more than that. We need to append the entire thing. So I'll get to that. I don't want to do that yet, because I do want that to work, right? But this we do it one character at a time, that's also not very efficient. Alright. We still need to yank the selection, right? So that basically puts it in the clipboard. We can paste it and stuff. So count is that we don't really need the count. We can still, well, the cursor, I guess we still kind of want to set it to the start, so that works. We need to move, so we start, let's see, let me open it. Right, so dest, so we move 2 here, from there, that side. So we want to move 2 to the cursor, so that's still right. And then we want to move, not cursor plus 1, but cursor, want to move from the end to with the count. Okay. I need to think about it. So we have this one. Cursor plus one. So that is not right. We want cursor plus well, we can just do end, right? Yeah, so end, because end is the index, right? So we have end. And then we need count minus let's see, which one is it? So this is where it's gonna move, so that's definitely right. And then this is the end, so that's the end of the selection. And then we need to move the size is the end of the selection to the end of the file. So that's gonna be the count minus n. Right. And then the count needs to be minus equal we don't use count, we use and sorry. Right, so count basically is that. So if we get rid of this and get rid of this, yeah, so the undo won't work. Okay. Let me try that. So I think it's something like that. But again, I get confused with that function. If I select this and delete it, it looks like that works. So we can't undo, obviously. So does it delete? So it's just SK? No, so it needs one more. It needs to go one farther. So that would be n plus 1, because we have to delete the n in the selection as well. So we do need some boundary checking that to make sure that this works. But then, let's see. So let's see. So if we do this, there should be LSA. LSA, okay. And select this, and there should be A. Alright, that looks right. And if we, like, there is some empty space here. I don't quite know why that is. Right, so it doesn't reduce the count by enough, I think. Yeah, so there's a little bit extra there. So the n minus start is not right. So how much do we have to reduce it by? Why would it not be n minus start? Because that's the size, right? So if the n is 10 and the start is 5, so that'd be 5. That's what we're reducing it by. But does it have to be plus 1? Right, it could be an off by 1. Let's try that. Delete to there. And there is not extra, so let's do that. And so it should be DL. Yeah, alright, so that looks right. So it looks like that works. And let me try it on the large file again. So let's go to commands.c, and let's just select the whole thing and delete it. And segfault. Alright, perfect. So I think that's why we need to bring in the boundary check in there. Let's reset that, because that kind of messed stuff up when it segfaults like that. Okay, so, because we can't do n plus 1. If it is there, is that right? Yeah, so if there's nothing left, we can't do n plus 1. So let's actually, let's do if n equals, well, hang on, let's do n equals. So how do we do these ternary operators? I forget. But I want to set it so if n is equals buffer.count, then it will equal it will equal n. Otherwise, right? And this might be the wrong order, but n equals. We need to do n plus 1, right? So that there. Otherwise, n equals just n. So that might not work. Yeah, because we have this plus 1. So I'll see if that works. Yeah, so that's not how you do that. Right. Let me look it up. Ternary operators. C. Ternary. I cannot spell. Right. I forget how to do it. Forget the order. Let's see. Can we just see an example of it? Alright. So the expression goes question mark then colon. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. Buffer arrow. Data.count. Okay. Segfaults. We still segfaults. That's not quite right then. If the end is right. I don't think that would do anything with that. So let me think. We We still want to set the cursor to start. That makes sense, right? Let me run it with what's it called? Valgrind. Yeah. Discount. And we'll just run okay. Probably run like that. And then I can see sort of why it says that. If it will work. It's not seem to work. It seems like it died. Oh yeah, because we need to use the debug one. Is that one? Well, let's try that. Okay, let's type it out, and then we'll select the whole thing and delete it. And yeah, so it did say false. That's right. And then we can look at out. Jump remove. So that so that we still. I thought I fixed that issue. Buffer delete selection. Let's see. So invalid read of size on 95. Right there. Yeah. So it is with the memory. So that's expected, right? So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It is overreaching. Let's get rid of that. We need to do n+1. Well, if we just increase the size, I guess. Wait. So if the size of it, count minus n. What? Oh yeah. Right. Count, but we can't do that, because the count would be equal to 0 then, right? Right, let's write what the count is. So count and do that. And we'll see buffer data count. Right, because we do need to reduce it, but is that too much? So it might be negative then. That's how it worked. Count is 0. Wait, why did that work that time? Let's do that and select all of it. And that time it did not. Count is still 0. Oh, but then the count, yeah. So that's what it is. So the count is reduced by 2 now. Then it works like that, but then we get some extra. No, we don't have any. What? It was. That's why I did that. Okay. I guess that works. And the count is correct. Right. I got rid of the thing. Yeah, it does not crash now, so it's not going to overreach like that, or else it would obviously not quite work. Let's see. V, X. Okay. If I delete like this. Okay, let me try, commands.c, select all of it and delete it, and you can see how much faster that was. So compared to, well, I can run it, right? So I go here with the old Kano, which is the one that's installed, and I select it all, and I delete it, it takes, 1-2 seconds, but like this, it's basically instant. So that's way better. Much better. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, so we need this to work. So I need to remember how this works. So the, we append to that a new one, and then let me go to what we call this, the selection. Oh, we don't call it anything, yeah. Let me open a new here, and let's look at maybe, it's probably going to be in a key. Yeah, right here. So we create an undo, and then we append to it, right? So that's what it is. So we need to basically, we need to resize it. So we need to undo to the correct size. And then we push it. Right. So all that gets handled outside this. So basically we just need to set it to the right size. So that's what the DA append does. But it only is going to work with one. So we need to do if cur undo dot capacity is less than n minus start, then we need to reallocate. So we need to do state cur undo dot data equals reallocate size of character times. So right, so that is the size. Maybe I should even have a. Yeah, so this is the size equals n minus start. N minus start. And then is less than size. Right, size. And also use it down here. So n that's equals size. There we go. So that's nicer then. So we reallocate it, and then we have to also check for null. So we just do assert there, because I think that's what we do in the macro anyway. Let's see. Well, actually, how do I do it? Do I do a crash or go to its depths? So yeah, and yeah, it's just an assert, so that's fine. Maybe that's not the best way to handle it, but that's fine. It's not really even an assert though. It's just like a macro for assert, like it's actually right here. So it f prints f and then exits, and it all closes everything fine. So cur undo data. Check does not equal null, or yeah, it's not equal null. And then just print out good. Right, so that means you're out of memory on your machine. So we do that, and then it's something else that needs to be. So we do need to reset the capacity. Yeah. So it's actually, let's do that. So state cur whoops undo dot capacity equals size. Right, set the capacity, and then that's all fine. And then we need to actually just basically copy into it. So string copy into state. It is a string, so state that. And we need starting at the buffer data buffer cursor, and then size. Right, and that should work pretty much. All right. Data and void. So what is it? Hang on. So here, so where is this? What's this at? Data? It's a data structure? Data. What? So let's look at the DA append then. Past that. Okay. Yeah, string copy as well. So it's .data. Because we store other stuff in there. Too few arguments to reallocate. Oh yeah, so we need to reallocate. We need the old thing. So state undo. Yeah, .data capacity. And one more. Okay, let's try that. Do this, delete it, undo. Did not work. And also the assertion failed, because we must be appending stuff onto it. So why does it do that? Because we have the current undo, which gets initialized there. Let's go back to the keys. So let's see. So let's just go to X, right? So here we do that. We need this one. There we go. No, yeah. So we do this. We create the undo, right? We do that, and we push the undo. So why does it not modify it properly? That's kind of weird. Why it would not work. Let's maybe write log. this is the undo. Let's do that, and we'll do state undo dot data dot data. I'm gonna see what it is. Probably need a +1. That could be what it is. Okay. Undo is that. But does it not have it needs the like no byte, right? Well, we can't really do that. It's not delete the whole thing. Wait, what? I swear it was just working. The undo does not work that either. It doesn't insert. So that is concern. Why would it not though? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, just give me about 3 minutes. Okay, I am back. So, yeah, so I don't know why it doesn't do that. So there is the issue where it doesn't delete it, the whole thing. Right, it leaves the S. It should delete the S. It works when we do it like this. So when you have the whole thing selected, it works, but not like that. So I need to fix that. But first I want to fix the undo, because this is concerning, right? So why does it not work? So state current undo. We push that. And it does push something, but it won't insert it. We don't really need that though. We don't need the extra. I'm just gonna do time size here because that's just much shorter and that's all. Right, you get the idea of what it is. So it's the same thing regardless. It's something I forgot. Undo. Put it out here. What is it? Current undo, yeah. Data.data. Hold that out. And it does print it out. And that's right. That's what is selected. We can't undo it. So it should start with J and end with A. And it does insert and undo. Right, it doesn't end with A because it's one smaller than it's supposed to be. But yeah, so I need to fix that. But why would it not insert it? We do call it delete selection. So that's right. then we push it. Undo. So here's the undo. It's kind of long. But we have insert characters, right? Yeah, and also this is gonna be kind of slow. But why does it not work? Right, this is setting up like the redo stuff. We have the undo here. Pop it from the stack. And so what can I do? Undo .data.data. Oh, I didn't press undo. It's not gonna. Okay. Oh wait, what? Oh shoot, did I do printf? Yeah, that's not what I want. I want right block. Right, it was there though. It was there. Yeah, so there it is. So we have it even here. Is the type wrong? Could that be? Well, it shouldn't be wrong because it gets set up the same way. And we do print it out. Okay. So we do get in here. So why does that not work? Cursor, it goes there. Not gonna, but right one. No, line. Data I. Do that, and let's add one more here. So this is like. Okay. I just want to see. Right, like why did not. So, yeah, so it doesn't print out anything here. So we get to this point and it's not working anymore. Why? What? Modify the current undo, but not the undo. Huh? If I write line right there, undo, unmuted. Actually, does that insert line? I'm not sure if it does, but I want to do this and then do dot data. Oh shoot, we don't set the count. That's what it is. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, did not set the count. So buffer delete selection. I am very stupid. Okay, yeah. It's not actually in here, so it's right here. You need to set data dot count equals size. Then do that. What? It deletes the whole thing and does that. So why does it? Oh, because we set the wrong thing. Current undo dot count. Okay, there we go. It's state. Undo dot data dot count. There we go. Okay, so we delete JAS is what's going to get deleted, and it gets inserted. Okay. We can go back and forth. Okay. So there we go. That works now. And yeah, we stopped thinking stuff out. Okay, so we have the undo. So the size is just off by one, but I can't really do this because that breaks everything. So it works within a line, but then it's like JLK, it will get deleted, and then no, what didn't JSA? No, still get the A. Why do you get that? ASJ? Why do we still have the J? Why? Oh yeah, because that doesn't get deleted from that. Okay. So we don't want the n-1. Oh, well, this is actually what it's going to be. So to the end, right? And buffer cursor plus size. And if we do size plus 1. Right, it deletes ASJ. But then when we select the whole thing, it segments. Right. So if the selection is, if the size of the selection is equal to the count times equal to, well, we got count, then set the size. We need to right, just set the size to that thing. It's gonna be fun. Okay. Select the whole thing, delete it, and there we go. Okay, so it looks like that will work. So we just need we need that check. So if the size is greater than or equal to that, then we just constrain it within that. So I think we can do that here. Well, I kind of like it like this, but add a comment, constrain size to be in the buffer. Yeah. This is it's one to delete. Let's see. So it's set cursor to start. I just want to kind of clean it up a little. So this could probably be a macro because I will probably use this in other places. But for now, I'll just leave it here, or even a function. Probably a macro. It's similar to the DA append, but like DA append string or something like that, you know? Sorry, do as necessary. That copy's in there. I think it's pretty clear because it's a string copy. And just add this whole thing over minus the size, and then calculate rows. Okay, yeah, so that is fine. Okay, so we also have a similar, not really with this, but with the do we have like a buffer insert selection? Or we don't ever call that. Yeah, it's really just with the undo. So undo. Oh, it's not in here. It's in here. Right. Where basically we insert the characters. Right. So right here. So this we delete selection, right? Oh shoot. Delete multiple character. Ooh. Okay. So if I run this and I go to commands.c, I select the whole thing, delete it, undo it. Right. It took a while because it was inserting one. But then when I do that again, so this should use buffer delete selection. So why is it not? Can I just do that? Buffer delete selection. Buffer and then state. I don't know if we need. I don't remember all of that we need that spell. But start and undo that. And add it right there. Let's try it. Type style. Delete ASJ. Undo it. Redo it. Undo it. Redo it. Alright, it looks like that works. So if I do the same thing with the commands.c, select the whole thing, delete it, undo it, take a second, redo it, and it still takes a second though. Why does it still take a while? Right, it should not. I don't know why it does. Delete character. Because we don't call this anymore. I'm not sure. It must have. Well, let me set up this one, right? So the insert character. We should have buffer insert selection. We need really the start like that, and then break. So I kind of want to leave it all, but I'll just get rid of it actually. Yes, we need something similar to the delete selection, but with insert. We'll basically push everything over and then put all the characters in there. Okay, so yeah, we can basically just do that with the mem move, right? Well, we resize it first. Resize it first, and then we mem move starting from the how do we do that? Starting from the start, we move that all the way to the end, right? And then we string copy. Yeah, I think that'll work. So buffer insert. We have buffer insert character. Let's get the delete selection and we'll make it insert selection basically. Right. So I'm not gonna have I'm gonna have all of it in there. So we don't need to yank the selection. So we can get rid of it. The cursor, it still goes to the start. Yeah, because then that will make it easier to use. So we still need to write the same size. So the constraints, I guess, need to stay the same. I'll work through it. But we'll see. So the current undo, we don't have to set that up. We do need to check the buffer capacity. And then we need to basically do this with the buffer. Okay, and then we need to menu it. Alright, so we want to start at the cursor. Well, so the destination is the cursor plus size. And then, right, starting from the cursor to the end, to the, well, so the size is just the total size, right? Hang on, so starting at the size is where it goes. It starts there. Yeah, so I think that'll work. So like, let's start here. This is the end, right? So if we select all of that, it will move to here. Starting, we might need to do +1. Starting from here, of that size. Yeah, so that should work. And then we just need to copy into the into buffer data. Buffer is a pointer, so into buffer data. Yeah, it's not two. Into right. Buffer data starting at buffer cursor, and want to insert the selection. Okay, yeah, so we do need a character for the selection, so we'll do selection like that. So we need to add that. To that. Insert characters. Yeah, so the selection is going to be data. So that's what we need to put here. Into there. Take the selection, and then extend the size. We get rid of this. We don't care about the undo. But then we need to do data count plus equal size. And we calculate it. So let's try that. Buffer, yeah, so we need to add this to the header file. Like that, and go here. Okay, and we'll move back to here. Buffer, insert, selection. There we go. Go that, and we have some issues. Undo data, dot data. I'm going to a buffer insert selection from incompatible pointer type. Oh, the buffer is first. Okay. Okay. Buffer data. This is the wrong one. It is data dot data. Yeah. Okay. data, okay. Yeah. 126 is data, data. There we go. Unused parameter state, so yeah, we can get rid of it. And then, okay, now it's different in the header file. Of course. Get rid of state, there we go. Over here, insert selection. What else? Okay, buffer has no member, yeah, buffer data capacity. Okay, let's try that. So, delete that, undo it, and that did not work at all. So yeah, it did not work. Okay, let me try it. XD, delete all of that, undo it. It did not insert anything. Interesting. So yeah, it didn't do anything. It did do something before this. Let me try. Do we need something there already? Right, deleting a single character obviously works. AD inserts the A. Yeah, so it just inserts the first one, so that's not quite right. Delete that. It's just like an off by one thing, probably. That did not do anything. What? Okay. Yeah, and also it must have been reallocated properly. Okay, so this is wrong. Ooh, okay. So this is obviously gonna be wrong. This needs to be plus equal size. Is that right? Well, yeah, we probably don't want to just set it to the size. Let me think. If the capacity is less than the size, then we just increase it by the size. Yeah, okay. It doesn't actually do anything anymore. So that is not right. So is the end and start wrong? Set it to start and we pass undo start and undo end. So that should be right. That should be set properly. Size of end minus start. Size greater than equal to that, then the size is equal to that. So does that matter when we're inserting it? I don't think it does. No. Okay. If the capacity is less than size, set it equal to size. The capacity plus equals size will reallocate like that. And is there, well, that should be fine. Reallocate it. And let me see if I am perhaps missing something here. Right, let me go to insert character. Insert character. So we check all that, that's fine. The cursor is greater than that, so we do want to check that. Then we append the character, and we move starting there. Move everything over, right? So there's just one space there. And we set equal to that, and we increase the cursor. Right, so into +1. Right, basically want to do this but with a different size. So this menu, is it wrong? Let me put this all on a new line. And see, so starting buffer cursor +1. So why do we do the +1? Well, that's the destination. Wait. Yeah, that's the dest. I think I did that wrong. Wrong way. Wait. Oh shoot, this is the wrong one. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong one. That would be why. So right here, there we go. So cursor +1. So plus size is effectively the same thing. Right, but for a greater amount, right? And then, ooh, this size can be wrong, I suppose. That's messed everything up there. Segfault. See, I don't get why it's segfaults necessarily. Oh shoot, we can't do both. Yeah, we can't do both of these. That's not right. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. So the size and money start. Probably starts equal +1 though. We need to have the entire thing. See, I don't know why I did that. It's fine there. Okay. 2 buffer cursor plus size. Starting at buffer cursor, count, minus the size, minus the current cursor. Wait, is that right? Let me think. Basically means to just delete the size though, right? Because it's from this point. So this point to the size. Yeah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. So I wonder, is it because of, is this wrong? Buffer data. So starting at the cursor, we insert the selection, which is the size, that size. And instead of having the start and end, what if we just passed the data? Data selection. And the size is just data count. I can send here just so it's easier. Data count. And then we can use that as well. Yeah, basically it's the same. Other than that though. And instead of this, we do selection data. And we just pass that. Because the start, oh shoot, we still need the start. Oh yeah, so we need the start. Yeah, again, we have to update this. Incompatible argument type. Oh yeah, it needs to be that arrow. Arrow data. Data is not declared. Where is that? Selection count. There we go. Yeah, see, it messes up the rest of it though. Actually, I think I know why. Okay, yeah, because we need to shift all the way to the end over, right? Oh, shoot. Yeah, not just the size, because that just overwrites stuff. Wait, I am kind of... Okay. Two there. Yeah, so wait, just do... The dot count minus size, right? Wait, no, not minus size. Minus buffer cursor. So from the start, right? So that would be the entire thing that shifted it. Okay, that looks good. And delete the whole thing and undo it. All right, let me try. Inside, C, select it all, delete it, undo, and that was fast. The redo is still slow, and I don't know why. But everything else, that seemed to work. Delete all of it except for AK. Okay, no, it's right. All right, so nice. Yeah, so that was kind of a brain fart moment, I suppose. But that works. Sides get set properly. Okay, so we move that and copy it over. Perfect. Nice buffer. Okay, the rest of it is self-explanatory, I think. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so I just want to fix that one. So why is this still slow? Or delete selection. So it's doing the same thing, but it's just slow. Undo data. If I do that and I build it and run it, this, delete it, undo it, and then redo it. And it didn't print anything out. So did it not call this? So is it doing something different when we... Oh, shoot. Yes, I know why. Because there's a second one that works similarly. Right. But it basically just switches... Could this be a function? Like it could be. Where we just basically swap these. Yeah, so I'll figure that out, but that's why it does that. So the redo is going to be just as slow. But the delete selection, right? That is... Maybe delete multiple characters. So that's interesting. Because there are different types depending on that. Right, I think this is the only thing that we need to insert there, though. Right, so there's a lot of repetition here, so I'll need to fix that. But that should fix that. And then we have the... Okay, insert selection. Redo.data and redo.start. Alright, let me try that. That is not right. Okay, so delete that, undo it, redo it, and that did not work. It's like a single character. Is this not right? Oh shoot, we need to do redo. Okay, and that looks like it is right. But is it getting smaller each time? I feel like it is. It is. So it's too much. What? Why is it doing that? Um, Whoops. Yeah, so it's redoing it, and it deletes it too many times. So the redo is not getting set properly. Right, we do this. So we set it there. So is it here? Let me do that again. Do that. Select a few, delete it, undo that, and it's fine. Redo it, and it deletes too many more. So it's the undo, so the insert characters. This is setting it wrong. State current undo. Yeah, so we push that to the redo. So the current undo size is not right. Gonna start plus that. And that's what we're deleting, is what we're sending it to. Do not set the current undo.start, is that why? That's a bit. Why? Undo.start plus the count. And delete multiple character, redo start, redo end. Why is that? Yeah, that one works fine. We do need to start though, so I don't get how it works without that. But I might just be stupid. Let's see. Because we use the start there. Because it just gets set to 0. Oh, we set the start there. Wait, okay. The start is the same, so... Okay, so that's fine. I wonder why I do it like that exactly. But then buffer cursor. That works. But if we delete one character, it still works. Okay, so why is it too much? Like that. And what if I delete all that and then I insert characters, undo it? Yeah, it works fine there. That is strange. So why do I need to do that? I don't quite get why. Is the count too much? Let's go maybe to open up the same file, but I want to search for this one. So the end is there. End is buffer visual end. And that's the whole thing. Two there. Okay. I'll push that because it does work. Factor do a redo. Well, no, refactor read selection and insert selection would be much faster. It's not just the other. Push that. Okay, let me try this again. On here. Select the whole thing, delete it, undo it, redo it. Yeah, now it's really fast. See, that's pretty fast. It's not like a super huge file. It is pretty big. What other file? Do we have another file that would be bigger? I don't think so. I think this one is smaller. Yeah, it is. Okay, let me go to script. Can I go there? Is this one going to be bigger? Oh shoot, that is huge. Delete that, and yeah, you can see how fast that is. So it's so much faster than before. So yeah, if I do it the old data, select the whole thing, delete it. It takes like 5-10 seconds. Yo, Stam, how you doing? And then undoing it as well. So that's so much faster. That is much better. I'm very happy. Early stream. Yeah, it was pretty early today. What does this mean? What? Destiny 2, the final shape raid race? Oh, I see. Okay. Very cool. How you doing, Stam? Okay. Yes, that's a lot faster. So that is one of the ways that Kano was pretty slow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know if there's anywhere else where I do it like that, though. I don't know what it is. You got it somehow. No idea. Interesting. Well, I just noticed it popped up on your name. Interesting. Hello, how you doing? Hunt? Can I call you Hunt? You're good, by the way. Glad to hear it. Okay, that's pretty good. Is the yank. So that might also... Yeah, so the pasting. Well, here, if I go here, select all of that, yank it, then I paste it, it's going to be slow. Yeah, okay, so it's slow in the same way, but we could probably do an insert. Okay, how you doing? How you doing? Yank and paste. Yeah, so we do this. Let's do buffer insert selection. Oh shoot, but we don't have the start and end, but we could get it, I think. So start would be buffer cursor. We also need to get the selection. So click board stir. And then buffer cursor is the start, and the end is buffer cursor plus state dot count. Is it called count? If I do that and get rid of this, oh, it's dot length. Okay, it's kind of weird, but okay. Yeah. So what if I do that? Current undo dot end. Let me try it. Char star. Oh shoot, but it's supposed to be a data, so that's not gonna work. Yeah. So we still need to start, but then we need to create a data object, which is not great. I have like a major name based on Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible. Ooh, okay, I see. I haven't actually seen any Mission Impossible movies. Dynamic serve to data. I do that. Pass that in there, and that's what we use for that. So I need a function for that. I'll put it in the tools. Yeah, so let's just make that. So we'll turn a data stir to data. just takes a stir. I think is what it's called. Well, is it called dynamic stir? Let me go here. That's not right. Dynamic stir. Size stir. Okay. I'm just gonna, yeah, it's fine. I'll keep the name the same. Size stir. And then let's just return a data, which the dot data equals dot data equals stir dot data. Stir dot stir, really. That's kind of okay. And the dot count equals stir dot len, and then dot capacity. Oh shoot. Yes, this needs to be allocated, right? No, the capacity is stir dot len as well. Yeah, so I think we can do that. I'll return the data. Oops. Okay. Too many arguments. Oh yeah, oh, I need to add this to the header file as well. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, we don't pass the state. Just the buffer. That, yeah, so there needs to be a pointer actually. That's not going to work. Okay, so I need to actually create a page. So data. This is the data equals stir to data state with forward data. Again, I need to do this. There we go. And let's see. No, that was for yank and paste. So yank that and paste it. Paste. Okay. And if I open yank.c and I yank all of that, paste it, and it pasted it quite quickly. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, so the yank, I think that's pretty fast. We yank each line. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be slow. Right, let me try it on a large file again. So script, source. See, that's pretty large. Oops. Yank it. Yeah, that's pretty fast. That's fast enough. That did not work though. Ooh. That could be a problem. Why would that be? Why did it do it there but not? So it looks done like that. Oh shoot. The reality seems to be broken. The reality in delete selection. No, it's insert selection. So this one is not right. Huh. That could be a problem. Okay. Capacity. We reallocate it with the new capacity. Alright, let's run it with Valgrind. Valgrind. Let's do the debug. While equals out. We'll run debug. I'll run it on NC. No, it's not that slash Valgrind. Valgrind. Grab all of that. That's it. And it did paste, but let's see, let's see. 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 Let's see Okay, so we have a few things. So this is insert selection 129. So the string copy. Okay. So is that too? Is the size too much? We just have to do size -1. Right, because, well, that shouldn't include a noise image. Yeah, so that's not right. So we do need the whole size. So why else would it be that? Mm. Is it because we don't have the null termination character at the end? Well, not at the end, but like there's garbage data when we reallocate. Basically, is what I'm saying. What if we min set data that data plus the data count to capacity minus property 0. Actually, I think it goes the other way. Yeah. So 0 goes here. I do that. Yeah, but then it goes all like this. Ooh, okay. I think I see why. If I yank this and I paste it, it inserts too much. So it's inserting too large an amount. Oh shoot, is it because of this? Data count plus equals size. Well, it should be that. Size -1. It's not inserting enough now. It's not size -1. Get rid of that. I don't think that helps necessarily. I have to go in about 10 minutes. Hopefully I can finish before that though. So that's the count. And the count is just the total size. That should be fine. So it gets messed up from this. 132 as well. Oh yeah, when we call that. So something must be wrong on the reallocation. Why though? Let me look at this one. The append. Otherwise it duplicate capacity times 2, right? And then we reallocate it. Capacity +1. Is that what it is? Up by 1. At a certain point, just continuously inserting it breaks it. Why? Why? I'm trying to insert it. Yeah, I like invalid sign. It's running without that. So have that here. Let's just run it with the regular. Let's go here, no debug. Finally, it's out. Debug. I think it's crashing now. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so this is a problem. So I need to fix that. So let's go to the one that is not that. Okay, right here. So insert selection 126 again. Okay, so this is wrong. So that valid rate of size 1. Reallocate it. So am I not setting the capacity right? Hmm. It's equal to that. And then it moves one too far. Like this, I don't get why that happens. I'm forgetting to update something here. Data realloc. I'm not sure, but I do have to go, so I will. Kind of broke, but that's fine. Let's fix that. I should have done this on a different branch because created some problems, but that's fine. That's fine. The latest stable version still works, so that's fine. Work in progress. Fix. Okay, yeah, so I will come back to this. I might work on it off stream, or I may work on it again next stream, try to fix the problem. But it is, well, it was better. It's kind of has some problems now, but yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.